Hey guys, this is Jay. Today we are going to see how to design modern resume template in Photoshop. Already I posted many resume template tutorials in our channel. You found those video helpful and requested for a modern version. Here it is. Before getting started, please do download the project file, link in the description. With the project file, it will be much easier for you to follow this tutorial. So download the project file and get ready. In case if you want that completely designed .psg file, means hit the like button. Soon after reaching 500 likes, I'll give you the download link. Fine, let's get started. First go to File, New, create new canvas in Photoshop. If you're going to print the resume templates, make sure it's CMYK format. Else you can go to Project File, open Resume Page 1 PSD inside Photoshop. This one is a design ready file. You'll find neatly arranged layers panel. I have given you the color palette, the colors we are going to use in this design. Another important thing before getting started is, please do have your text content ready in a notepad or Word file. Here I already have my text content ready in a notepad file. When it comes to text part, all I'm going to do is just copy paste and format it. Fine. Next we are going to create a solid color background. Further go to the background group, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color. Now fill the color. I used keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Next we are going to create border guidelines. For that go to guides group, create a layer. Now go to color picker, select any color you want. I'm going with green color. Now pick the shapes tool. There I'm going to select rectangle tool. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. Now give a click and create a rectangle shape which reads 160 pixels by 12,000. Of course you don't need to go with exactly very same size. For tutorial purpose I'm giving this number. Now using this shape as a reference we are going to create guidelines. First on left side, next on right side, next enable free transform till Ctrl D and give a 90-degree rotation. Now create top and bottom guidelines. Main use of border guideline is just to make sure our content stays within the template and to avoid having problem after getting printed. There you go. Now we got equal border space on 4 sides. Now you can disable this border shape. Next we are going to create image placeholder. For that go to the image group, create a layer, go to color picker, select black color. Now again pick the rectangle tool. Now create a rectangle shape like so. This one going to be our image placeholder. Fine. Next we are going to drop in our image. For that go to the project file. Open image 1 inside Photoshop. Of course you can use your image. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above our image placeholder. Now right click and clip mask the image so that our image will be visible only inside the image placeholder. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize it. Fine, once you're done, next we're going to create shapes. For that go to the design group, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this off-white color. Now pick the rectangle tool. I'm going to create a rectangle shape at bottom here. Next I'm going to create another 2 rectangle shapes. Before that I'm going to name the layers. I'll name it as bar 1. Next create another layer, go to color picker, sample and select yellow color, this one. Click OK. Now pick the rectangle tool. Now give a click and create a rectangle shape which reads 328 by 1694. There you go. Now I'm going to place the rectangle shape here. Next I'm going to create another one, name the layer before that, I'll name it as bar 2. Now create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this off brown color. Click OK. Pick the rectangle tool, give a click and create a rectangle shape which reads 328 by 671. I'm going to place it right above the yellow rectangle shape. I'm going to give little bit space between the shapes. You can use your keyboard arrow keys. Now name the layers perfectly. Once you're done, next we're going to add our text content. For that, go to text group, create a layer. Now go to color picker, sample and select this off-white color. The font I'm using is a free font. I'll give link in the description. You can download it if you want. I'm going with style as heavy and size as 61. I'm going to add page number text. Now I'm going to enable free transform tool Ctrl T, and I'll give a counterclockwise rotation. Now I'm going to place it on this top bar here. Adjust the spacing using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, next we're going to add name and designation. Create a layer, go to color picker, select this brown color. I'm using very same font. I'll change the style to bold and size as 32. Again, enable free transform tool and give a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. I'll place it here. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. This one going to be designation. I'll reduce the font size and I'll change the color. I'm going with this light brown color. Fine. Once you're done, next we're going to add our main text content at the bottom here. For that, we're going to create text box. Now pick the text tool, create a text box like so. Here I'm going to use the very same font. I'm going to change the style down to light and font size as 11. Based on the font you're going to use, you can change the size and style. As I said before, I'm going to just copy paste my text content. I already have my text content ready in a notepad file. I'll change the font color to black. Now go to your text file, copy the text content. Now paste your text content inside our canvas. There you go. Our content is ready. Next, we're going to add our digital signature at the bottom. This step is optional. If you got your digital signature means you can proceed with this step, else you can print the resin template and later you can add your signature manually. Now go to project file, open the mockup digital signature picture inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. I'll place it here. Fine. Now our resin template page 1 is ready. I'll disable the color palette. Now go to file and save the file. Next, let's move to page 2. As I said before, you can create your own canvas, else go to the project file, open resume page 2 PSD file inside Photoshop. This one is also a design ready file. I have given you the color palette. We are going to repeat the very same step. Create a solid color background, create a layer inside background group, select the yellow color. Now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Next, we are going to create border guidelines. We're not going to do it manually like we did in resume 1 page. All you got to do is open the resume 1 page inside Photoshop. Now go to the guides group, select the border guideline layer. Now go to edit, copy the layer, roll back to page 2 canvas. Now paste the layer. There you go, we got our shape. Now use this shape as a reference to create border guidelines. Enable free transform tool, give a 90-degree rotation. Now create top and bottom guidelines. There you go. Now you can disable the guides folder. Next, we are going to create few shapes. For that, go to design group, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this off-white color. Now pick the rectangle tool. Now create a rectangle shape at the bottom. Once you're done, next name the layer as bar 1. Next, we are going to create another shape, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color. Now using very same rectangle tool, I'm going to create another rectangle shape. This one is for skills and social text content. I'll adjust the shape a little bit by enabling free transform tool. Next, I'm going to name the layer as bar 2. Now create another layer. which one is bar 3. Now go to color picker, sample and select this off brown color. Next I'm going to create another rectangle shape here. Fine. Once you're done, next we are going to create a page number rectangle shapes. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this off brown color. Pick the rectangle tool. Now give a click and create a rectangle shape which reads 328 by 1694. I'll place it on top here. Now I will create before that I'm going to name the layer. Now I'm going to create another shape. Create a layer, go to color picker, change the color to yellow. With rectangle tool, give a click and create a rectangle shape which reads 328 by 671. I'll place it here. Now adjust the spacings using your keyboard arrow keys, name the layer. If you see carefully, I have interchanged the color of the page number bar to show a little bit of variation. It's up to you, you can go with the same color. Fine. Next we are going to create image placeholder on left side top. For that, go to the image group, create a layer, go to color picker. Before that, I'll move the color palette a little bit down. Now go to color picker, select black color, pick the rectangle tool. Now create a image placeholder shape. Fine. I'm sure now you know what to do. Now we are going to drop in our image. Now go to the project file. Open image 2 inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside of canvas. Of course, you can use your image. Make sure to place the image right above the image placeholder. Right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Fine, I'll settle with this one. Once you're done, next we're going to add our text content. Let's start by adding our name. For that, go to text group, create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this brown color. Now pick the text tool. I'm using very same font. I'm going to keep the style as bold and size as 57. Type in your name. I'll place it on right side top. Now create a duplicate copy, Ctrl J. Add your name. If you want, you can reduce the font size. I'm going to reduce the font size a little bit. Next, I'm going to create a line shape at the bottom here. For that, create a layer. Now go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color. Now go to shapes tool and pick the line tool. There I'm going to keep the weight as 10 pixels. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. By holding shift key, create a perfect line shape like so. There you go, our name is ready. Next we're going to create page number. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this off-white color. With the same font size as 61 and style as heavy, I'm going to add my page number. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T. Right click and give a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. I'll place it here. There you go. Next we're going to add our experience text content. For that, create a group, name it as experience. Next, create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this brown color. I'm using the very same font. I'm going to keep the style as bold and size as 12. Now type in your title, which is experience. Fine, I'll place it here. Adjust the spacing using your keyboard arrow keys. Next, I'm going to create a line shape. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color. Now pick the line tool. There I'm going to keep the weight as 5 pixels. Now by holding shift key, create a tiny line shape like so. Fine. Next we're going to add our company name designation text content. For that, first create a new group inside experience folder. I'll name it as 1. Now create a layer inside group 1. Now go to color picker. Select yellow color. And I'm going to reduce the font size down to 11 points. Now add your designation and year. If you want, you can change the designation color to brown like so. Now adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Next, I'll create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now I'm going to add my company name. Fine. Now adjust the position. Next, I'm going to add my main text content. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this black color. Now pick the text tool. Now I'm going to create a text box here. I'm using the very same font, but I'm going to reduce the font size down to 10 and style to light. Next, open your text file, copy paste your text content, format it. Once you're done, now our group 1 text content is ready. Next, we are going to create duplicate copy of group 1. For that, select group 1, create a duplicate copy using your keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Move it down. Now rename it as 2. Now create another duplicate copy. Rename it as 3. Now adjust the spacings. Now I'm sure you know what to do. Now edit the text and add your text content. Now our experience text content is ready. Next, I'm going to add circle shapes as a bullet design. If you want, you can go with the normal circle shape, else you can go with this style. For that, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this off brown color. Now pick the ellipse tool. Now disable the fill, enable stroke. There I'm going with the same off brown color. I'm going to keep the stroke size as 10 pixels. Now hold shift key and create a circle border shape like so. Fine, we are going to use this shape as a bullets. Adjust the spacings and position using your keyboard arrow keys. Now I'll create 2 duplicate copies using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it down. Another one, Ctrl J, move it down. Now I'm going to connect the shapes by creating a line shape. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker, I'm going with same off brown color. Pick the line tool. Make sure stroke is disabled and fill is enabled. There select off brown color. I'm going to keep the weight as 3 pixels. Now holding shift key, create a perfect line shape like so. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this line shape by using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it down. There you go. Now our shapes are connected. We got modern style bullet design. Once you're done, next we're going to create our about me text content. For that, let's start by creating group, name it as about me. Now we're going to create the title. For that, go to the experience group, select the experience and the line shape by holding Ctrl key. Now create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it inside about us folder. Now move the layers to left side, edit the text content as about me. Fine. Next, I'm going to add our other text content. For that, go to experience, create a duplicate copy of group 1. This one, Ctrl J. Now place it inside about us folder. Now move the layers to left side. I'm sure you know what to do. This is going to be our address text section. Now edit the text, add your text content. Fine. Next, I'm going to create 3 duplicate copies. Ctrl J, move it down. Name it as 2. Now create another copy. Ctrl J, move it down. Name the group as 3. Now I'll create another copy, move it down, name it as 4. Now edit all the text. Once you're done, About Me text content is ready. Let's add education section. For that, let's start by creating a group. Name it as education. Next, we're going to create title text content. For that, go to About Me, select the 2 layers by holding Shift key. Create a duplicate copy, Ctrl J, place it inside education folder, move it down. Now edit the text content. I'll edit as education. Next, we're going to add our other text content. For that, we're going to create duplicate copy of experience group 1. Now go to experience, create duplicate copy of this group 1 folder, place it inside education folder, move it down. Now rename the group properly. Now edit the text content and add your college name and degree informations. I'll change the color to yellow. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this text content. Now give a 90-degree clockwise rotation. I'll place it here. This one going to be our year text content. Now add here, which is going to act as a bullet. For experience, we use the circle shape here. We're going to use this year as a bullets. Fine. Now our group 1 text content is ready. Now create a duplicate copy, name it as 2, move it down, create another copy, name it as 3, move it down. Now adjust the spacings. Now edit the text. Once you're done, let's move to skill section. This one going to be a little different. Now let's start by creating a group. Create a new group, name it as skills. Now create the title text content. I'm sure you know how it works. Create a duplicate copy of education and the lines shape. Select the layer, create a duplicate copy, Ctrl J, place it inside the skills folder, edit the text. I'm going to change the text color to off-white. I'm also going to change the line shape color. For that, double click the thumbnail. Now sample and select this brown color, click OK, there you go. Next, we are going to add software names and skills level. This one is modern design, so we are going to use circle shapes to represent our skills level. Let's see how to get it done. Let's start by creating a new group inside skills folder. Name the group as 1. Now create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this brown color. I'm using the very same font. I'm going to keep the style as bold and size as 11. Now type in your software name. Fine. Next, I'm going to create 5 circle shapes. For that, let's create a layer. Now go to Shapes tool, select Ellipse tool. There, disable stroke, enable fill. There I'm going with color off-white, this one. Now by holding Shift key, create a perfect circle shape like so. Fine. Now adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. I'll move it a little bit up. Fine. Once you're done, now bring down the fill level down to 0%. Now right click, blending option, enable stroke. There select the position as inside. I'm going with size as 3. I'm not going to disturb other settings, opacity as 100. In the color, I'm going with same off-white color, click OK. Now roll back and bring up the fill to 100%. Fine. Next I'm going to create 4 duplicate copies using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Move it to right side. Make sure the spacings are even. Another copy, and final one. I'll adjust the spacings between the shapes. The reason we created 5 circle shapes is we're going to use these shapes as a reference to represent our skills level. Here, based on my skill level, I'm going to give 4 circles and I need to disable the 5th one. For that, I'm going to select the 5th layer. I'll disable the fill completely down to 0 so that we will get only the circle border. Now we got 4 circles. In case I want to reduce the skill level means select the 4th layer, reduce the fill down to 0%. There you go, I got only 3 circles. Now I'm sure you understood how it works. Now I'm going to name the layers properly. Now create a duplicate copy of group 1, Ctrl J, move it down. I'm going to create 2 more duplicate copies, Ctrl J, move it down. Another copy. Now rename the groups properly. Now edit the text. Here I'm going to add Illustrator. Here I'm going to give 3 circles based on my skill level. For that I need to disable the 4th layer, fill down to 0. There you go. Next I'm going to edit the text and shapes based on my text content. I'll fast forward the process. Once you are done, we are done with our skills section. Let's move to final social URL section. For that, create a new group. Name it as social. Now create the title text and line shape. Edit the text as social. Next, we are going to drop in our social media icons. For that, go to the project file. There you will see a icons PSD. Double click and open the file. Drag and drop the icons folder inside our canvas. Adjust the position. Make sure to place the folder inside social group. Next, we are going to add text content. In case if you want to change the icons color means double click the thumbnail and you can change the color. Here I'm not going to do that. Next, I'm going to add my social media URLs. For that, create layer. Go to color picker, sample and select dark brown color. Now add your URLs. I'll create 2 more duplicate copies, Ctrl J, another one. Now edit the text. Once you're done, there you go. Now our page 2 is ready. Now disable the color palette. Go to File, Save. To print the file, export the template as PDF or PNG and get it printed. So that's it guys, I hope this video is useful to you. Don't forget to hit the like button for more tutorials, subscribe to my channel and please do check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, take care.